Hi guys, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Chantal Purcell. And so I am officially 3 weeks post-op from having my lymphovenous bypass surgery, lipectomy, I think is what it's actually called, and waking up from surgery with a paralyzed arm. So if you are new here, I will just invite you to go back, take a look at a few previous videos. So today will actually make sense to you. So today, I'm just gonna give an update. So like I said, I am 3 weeks post-op. Not any major changes. Probably the biggest changes is one, we're back home from Chicago, so we're back in Atlanta. Yes, that's always amazing to get back home. It was really kind of hard to travel for surgery and not be able to go home for like 9 days and like living in a hotel. So that was kind of hard. And so I'm glad to be home. The second big thing is at week 2, so it's been 1 week since we actually removed the stitches from, there's like 4 different incision areas. So we removed all of the stitches, and now I'm actually back home with my new team of caregivers, medical doctors, everybody, the whole gang. So we have like literally a whole team, including of course my primary physician, neurologist, orthopedic, hand surgeon, physical therapy. Can't quite do occupational therapy because this girl's not working yet, and but we'll get there hopefully soon. The downside, you guys, I always like to give like, you know, the sunny side, but the downside is there's no change in this girl. So and as I sit here, my compression wrap is actually unraveling and coming undone, so it's actually time to change it. We have to change this bandage every single day, which includes unwrapping this, washing all the bandages, getting new bandages, cleaning my arm, checking the incisions, and I also do physical therapy while I've got the wrap off. It just makes it a little bit easier, but there's a lot of things that I do with it wrapped. You know, just working on like my range of motion and all of that stuff too. So I'm doing physical therapy a couple of times a day because I am bound and determined to get this movement back in this arm. So as of right now, it's still the same. It is paralyzed kind of from the shoulder to the wrist. I have movement of my fingers. I still have complete numbness in my thumb. It actually feels like there's circulation is cut off. That's how it has felt for 3 weeks now. From the tip of my thumb down to the base down here at my hand. Also some numbness across the top part of my arm and across the top part of my arm here over my biceps. So still no response from these front muscles. My triceps still kind of wants to work, but it's my shoulder doing all of the work. So I have had an incredible amount of pain with my shoulder on this side because it is trying to carry the weight of the whole arm, and it can kind of swing around, so it's doing a lot of things it shouldn't be doing. It's been spasming, it's been excruciating. So I actually finally saw the orthopedist yesterday, and she gave me some kind of like bumped up ibuprofen, which has been helpful. I'm also really trying to work on keeping it immobile. I don't have it in a sling right now, but I do, like when I'm up and about, I am using a sling. And look for that video, y'all. I have found the coolest sling. If you or anyone else ever needs a sling, this one is not shoulder weight bearing. It's amazing. I never even knew this thing existed, but I found it, and I'm not gatekeeping. I'm sharing it with you guys like I always do with everything I do. So, so that's all kind of new information and where we are. So next steps at this point is we're getting into the neurologist, and around the 6-week post-op timeline, 6 weeks or thereafter. But you have to wait at least 6 weeks to do, it's called an EMG. It stands for something, I would have to Google it again, I don't remember now, but it's from neurology. It's actually to check the brachial plexus, which is a cluster of nerves up in your shoulder area. That's what the neurologist suspects. There was a brachial plexus injury. So it's a cluster of nerves in your shoulder area that kind of feeds into different places of your arm and your hand, right? So that would show any nerve damage. Do you have to wait a certain period of time to give it time for that to show up? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing what I understand, at least to my understanding. So I know everyone has said you have to wait at least 6 weeks. So we're working on getting that on the schedule. And I think that's really gonna help us identify kind of like what's next steps after that, right? I believe my new physical therapist is going to be able to do some things to help with pain management maybe too. So that would be amazing because I do not plan on taking these ibuprofen things or whatever, prescription strength ibuprofen for any length of time, and definitely not a second longer than I need to because I don't like taking anything. So thank you guys for following along. I have been trying to share some of the things I'm learning as I navigate life with one full arm. You know, it's just all a learning curve. I'm so grateful for, you know, I get these messages, you guys, and just so you know, your messages mean so much because it just means that, you know, these videos that I'm sitting in my house right now, I'm in my office today, but you know, I'm just sitting here making these videos, talking to my phone, and then I put it out there for who I just trust the process. I trust that it's going to reach whoever it needs to reach, right? I'm so grateful for that and for you being here. So gosh, with all that said, I'm just gonna say I love you and I'm grateful for you, and go have an amazing day. Until next time, my friends, go live your best life.